Okay.
I'm contractually obligated, no longer contractually obligated to say that the game is good.
Okay.
I've been freed from that burden of that part of the contract after
Promise.
the events of last episode.
Promise. It's not that bad.
I'm not the one playing it.
This is true.
However,
I'm having fun.
did you have fun last episode?
Despite what you may think, I am indeed having fun.
I'm having fun with it too, but for different reasons.
Probably.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Everyone
has their different reasons for liking and disliking things, and that's okay.
The only
Yours
Sonic
just happens to be wrong.
I sound like a Dragon Ball fan. I want to read after a conversation I had with our coach Alpha Keller.
You talk to people in DMs or something?
No. I mean, we were just we made a focus tweet about it, and so he sent a message. He tweeted something. His tweet said, "I don't care what anyone says. Gohan vs. Cell will always be one of the most badass fights in all of anime." So,
Do you expect constructive criticism, OP? Choose your next words, dear, or choose your next words wisely, dear Sushi.
I followed it up by saying, if you throw away story, characters, context, how it's written, and a couple of other things, yeah, Cell vs. Gohan's one of the most badass fights in all anime. He said, you're just a hater. I said, anybody uses valid criticism. Dragon Ball fans, you're just a hater, bro. It's a good moment, but not a moment that satisfies what Gohan as a character should have been. I think if a different approach was taken leading up to his outburst,
You're missing the most annoying section.
I'm okay with that.
I just gotta wait.
It could have been a true legendary moment. He said, nah, bro, you're just a hater. Also, you like One Piece. So my response was, in One Piece, the iconic moments can be both cool and fit into the stories with the narratives and themes. The walk to Arlong Park, Luffy rings the bell, Luffy vs. Katakuri, just name a few. In Dragon Ball, moments like Goku vs. Vegeta and Super Saiyan 1 Goku vs. Frieza are better than Gohan vs. Cell.
I mean...
And I will stand by that take.
I mean... Yeah, I don't really know what the hype is about Gohan versus Cell. I mean,
as a character, that's an awful moment for him, and it's a good moment. As I said, I'm not gonna take it away from him.
It's a cool moment
for all the wrong reasons.
I have to go all the way
Gohan as
back.
a character,
I do have to go all the way back.
He's never been a character. He's been what the plot has needed him to be.
It's true. He kind of changes characters in every arc.
He's a projection character. He's a nice, shy boy, but yet he can get really mean and angry. And he can get really aggressive, and a lot of people can project onto that. And so, having it be where, in that moment he snapped over a robot that he just met, died. He stood there, powered up, helplessly watching his friends get beaten up by Cell Jr.
And then he steps in and goes, oh,
now
I gotta win now.
Yeah. Well, what?
Beat the level with 190 rings.
Oh, that was pretty good. Nice.
Oh, it's still not that good.
Not a good, but it was
personal best.
Pretty good. Can you put emojis in the title?
No. I mean, I can. I'm not.
Put a dab emoji.
No. Episode 6, episode 5, episode 6, or it's not even just episode dab.
Episode dab.
It's not even just a dab emoji, and then the next episode 8, episode 9.
But the reason I always talk about Dragon Ball a lot is I think it has the potential.
You want it to be good.
I do. I like it up until semi-perfect Cell. And then that's when the peak for me was Namek. And that might be a hot take. But I think at Namek is where Dragon Ball hit its peak. Everything was believable. It had a healthy amount of fights without Goku being there. The game's good, I promise, is what you're going to say next. I want it to be good. I really do. It has some fun ideas, but I just don't think it does anything that great.
I'm really annoyed by the fact that gives you 2 options to go, and one of the options is just a dead end.
Like, you know how in Dragon Ball you can shape your ki?
You can shape your ki?
Yeah, like you can make ki blades or destructo discs. None of those matter. None of those strategies matter for fighting.
Oh, right. Yeah, they do.
If you're stronger than the Destructo Disc, it doesn't matter. It can hit your neck and nothing happens to you. If you're just stronger than the key. But it's not like, okay, so he has tough armor, so I'm going to make razor-thin key to break through it. Or, okay, well, you have a shield that you made out of key. I can make a blade sword out of key.
Well, I think...
Anytime a character does
I don't think the idea of Dragon Ball was ever to be shape your key wisely. I think it was just every character has their own methods of doing it, and some of them just don't work.
No, even then, like, they didn't have to go
like
that
Destructo
into
Disc
it.
only had its like certain like uses.
They never had to get into it that deeply, but there's more that they could do than, look, Vegeta, my dick's this big.
Oh, yeah.
Carrot cake, mine's even bigger.
Oh, carrot cake. It's like Batman.
Yeah.
I don't like
more
what
that
I've gotten
could have
myself
been done.
into. But I'm alive.
Or I like it early on because they use strategy. That's all that I ask for. Like, not to be a complete dumbass and big-dicked. Like, when they're fighting Nappa, since they're all weaker than him, they have to work together in order to find a way to combine their powers and efforts to beat Nappa.
This is true.
And they fail because of character flaws, like Gohan's cowardice. And that's good. That's good. Because he's a kid. He should be scared. Makes sense.
I grabbed the ring
As
after
soon as you
I died.
What I don't like is stuff like in Dragon Ball Super, where there's interesting opponents with unique abilities, but the solution to that is, let's just hit them pretty hard.
If you say hit him really hard. No, I was going to say we
hit him really hard.
We should
but together. That's what it is. I want it to be good. I really do want it to be good. I don't like being the guy that...
Am I going to take damage because that thing's there?
I don't say I hate Dragon Ball to be cool or edgy. I say it because I mean it. It makes me sad.
Is there a thing here I can do? Okay, there is a thing here.
Okay, I thought you were going to die after breaking.
Chipping away the plot.
This game's good, I promise.
You wait for the most inopportune moments to quote me.
I'm befumed.
I am truly like baffled because I remember this game being so fun, but this is just frustrating.
Again, if you rip the duct tape off the glasses.
Well, I know. Maybe I'm just remembering the end of the game.
Maybe the ending of it is like really good.
Maybe it is, because I honestly remember my last experience with this game being good.
I had fun on the DS version of this more than what I'm seeing for the Wii version.
I mean, I have a lot of Wii games. It's not like this is the only one I had. To make the claim of, well, you just played it a lot. Not true. I had many a game.
But you also had many a 99.
Yeah, I love how it doesn't just go 99, 99, 99 because there's, oh, you can't have 99 minutes. It's just not possible. You have 99 hours.
That's just an hour and 39 minutes.
What did I pushed a button. Got access to the victory button. I deserve that. I don't even think I'm going to get a 1 on my break on this.
Tom, you said, I win, and you won.
I literally got an ad on YouTube for a Saitama, whatever it is, the One Punch Man clone. It's like, here's our hero. He fights. He saves the world in sweatpants. He doesn't even have to try. He's that OP. And I'm like, this is One Punch Man.
I never got why people like stuff like that. One Punch Man does it.
It's a power fantasy, is what it is.
One Punch Man and
People
Mob
like
Psycho 100. Those are the two shows that do it well.
I don't even know if they do.
Mob Psycho does it better because it's not about fighting. Mob is a kid.
Okay, I skipped the thing I was supposed to touch.
And newer One Punch Man, according to what I heard, Saitama just shows up less, so it's not about Saitama.
So I'm saying Saitama doesn't even show up in the
there? Why are you running right, going left?
Ignore it.
This game's good, I promise.
Oh, this actually is a good level. It's mainly just auto-pathing.
You can't keep saying that and expecting it to come true.
No, I'm serious. This one actually... Oh, I missed that. Oopsies. I needed that.
But with the power fantasy, like, I never got why people just...
I used the Wisp and I died.
I never got why people enjoyed the power fantasy.
Because often that is the only outlet for the person to feel like they have control.
Like Gohan versus Cell! No,
legitimately, they're like, seeing a character like effortlessly defeat everything in their way makes them feel happy for a change, I guess.
But it's so boring when it happens over.
There
and
are
over
ways
again.
to write characters that are like flawless, like Dr.
Gary Stu,
Dr.
Mary Sue.
No, Dr. Manhattan is a good example of a character with no weaknesses that they somehow find good stories for. Like, his whole thing is not about fight a villain. It's all about when you have everything, you literally realize the only thing wrong in your life is you.
Yeah.
It's a deep character-centered story, but people don't like it because they're like, oh, I just want to see Dr. Manhattan kill the guy because he's got a bigger number than Joe.
But with what I was saying about Mob Psycho, it does something similar. Mob, yeah, he's doing it again. Mob is here's the thing. Mob is a kid, and he is one of the strongest psychics in his world.
Okay.
And his psychic abilities also influence with his emotion.
Mm-hmm.
But his whole thing is, like early on in the show, he joins a fitness club at his middle school because he doesn't want to use his physical, his telekinetic powers, and he wants to try to be normal. And so he puts the effort in to actually exercise and not just rely on his psychic abilities because he, as someone explained it to him, just because you have psychic powers, that doesn't make you automatically better than everyone else. You're still human. And he learns a very good lesson with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that I'm talking about something that's nice and wholesome while you're just suffering pain.
How am I dodging the platforms by trying to hit them? Do I just try to not
Laser!
hit? Do I just try to...
You did something!
I got Rocket. Here we go.
Escape from this game, please. Escape from the game. No, just go right. Keep going.
I did it.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this world outcome.
Did you hear the goal ring?
Yeah.
I like zoomed past it.
Somewhere.
Pretty sure it's after this.
But you can write if you're writing overpowered characters that aren't fighting people, I think that makes for interesting writing. But if you're making one that does fight people, that's not for great writing.
Well, the problem is
there's no fear.
I like the fact that even though Dragon Ball Super has some pretty dumb writing, they know to keep Whis out of things. Whis is objectively indestructible.
Except for when Whis says, "Oh, your planet blew up." Ding.
Well, that's because they wrote themselves into a corner. Like Whis' characters.
That was a ton.
Whis' entire character design is that he exists to
An
be
angel that's stronger than the god of destruction.
He's like, well, his thing is like he's, oh, is this boss time?
As alien as this place is.
Something feels Eggman-ish about it.
I wonder if
Transform it somehow.
Attention guests, if you can hear this message, you are trespassing in an area still under renovation. If you are not a robot,
does is he fits the mentor role, and I heard from the manga, Whis is mentoring Goku with Ultra
It looks like the theme
And
Beerus is mentoring Vegeta with
and the
God
conquest of
Ki,
alien
like
races.
destruction,
More than
This is true.
which I think is cool. I don't think it should have reached godhood levels, but they're doing what they can with what they do.
Yes.
And for overpowered characters, I don't think putting them in fights is interesting because there is no fear.
It's annoying to see people enjoy power fantasy characters because truthfully, there's no way to explain
It is
to
one
them.
of the easiest writings.
You literally cannot explain to someone why it's bad. Like I had to try to explain to someone why the sequels of Star Wars failed, and I was like,
Because Rey was
it was the
a
fact.
Mary Sue.
Well, no, it's just the fact that
I never seen them.
They lack a villain.
Can't believe he kidnapped a whole planet.
They literally lack a villain. The first one, Kylo Ren's the villain, but he's a troubled villain, which means that you can possibly convert them. So there's no mega evil to be afraid of, because if we confront the villain, maybe we can get him to turn to our
And
side.
they do that.
So what they do is they make General Hux, this orange-haired dude, they make him the main villain. He's like your Tarkin stand-in, whatever. He's the bad guy that's not Vader. So,
Fair enough.
and then the next one comes out. They have more talking about this Snoke guy who's supposed to be the main bad guy. Dies at the end of the movie. Now we got no villain. What do we do now? Especially considering. Yeah, exactly. They throw Palpatine in there because they're like, well, it worked one time, maybe it'll work again. It's very annoying because There are ways to write in troubled villains and still make them bad enough to be afraid.
Troubled or overpowered.
It's just annoying when they throw in, okay, skip the whole level, I guess. I'm up here now.
You should do. Yeah, but with the overpowered character trope.
Thanks.
Yeah, don't
Press
worry.
Z now, as I'm already at the wall.
Giving you instructions. You're already done.
How am I supposed to? Oh, I see. Gotta go up.
Or you could start on the first one, jump to the second, jump to the third, jump to the fourth.
Okay, thanks, man.
Oh wow, you did skip all the way.
Yep. All of it. Every bit. And go ring.
But I don't know about Saitama. Like, I enjoy One Punch Man. I think its animation is on point. But I'd be a hypocrite if I said I only enjoyed it for that reason. I do like some of its writing. The gags are funny, but Saitama as a character, it's they fight. Saitama shows up and solves the problem.
He's literally like the Whis. It's like writing Dragon Ball Super, but the main character is Whis.
Yeah, but honestly, that's a good way of putting it. Like, the one moment I do like is when Moomin Rider's fighting Deep Sea King, and he's giving the whole speech. Saitama shows up, and he just uppercuts Deep Sea King, and, like, he dies. And
Yep.
Oh, shit. Well, I didn't do that. Everyone weakened him for me. Bye. And then aliens come to Earth, and Saitama's like, now I'll get serious punch. And then the dude's entire bloodline is incinerated in a single blow.
Isn't like his whole gimmick is that he wants someone that'll actually give him a challenge?
Yes.
And they haven't ever written a character that gives him a challenge?
Yes.
Yep. That's the problem.
It does a decent job of showing when you're the
rail
strongest.
section where I don't
when you're the
instant-
strongest, nothing matters.
Basically. But
It does a decent job with that. It's not an awful show, but
well, the fact is, if you're
but
gonna
the ones that I hate, I'm gonna say this. We talked about this in Black a bit. Are isekais? They're the ones where I'm reincarnated in this world and I have all of the powers and no one can stop me.
and then it's like, what's the plot? It's like, oh, they gotta go to high school, and that was very zany and wacky.
You basically describing most of anime all at once, and it makes me sad.
Oh,
Most of the isekai ones.
I'm over a.
Might fall in a
instant-
pit.
What do you mean, might fall a pit? You mean I am falling in a pit?
I can see the future.
I can see the future. How do I?
But the ones that I don't like, I've tried watching one
I have
called...
to build up speed.
Yeah,
to
to go
build
up
up
here.
speed. Okay.
There's one that I tried watching called Overlord, and my friend's like, dude, you should really get into it. I'm like, I just can't. So the whole premise of the game is a dude's playing an MMORPG game online, and it's like a minute until the game closes. He's still logged in. Game shuts off permanently, gets sucked into the world, and he's his own overpowered main protagonist. Or antagonist, I guess. He's the bad guy of it. He's this big
Creative,
skeleton
maybe?
man.
Creative, maybe.
What?
The fact that he's the antagonist of it, is that creative writing or is it lazy writing?
At first, we're watching him as the character. Okay, let me put it in better wording. He's the antagonist in the show, but we're supposed to be following him as like the person that we're supposed to be rooting for. So the character that we're watching goes around just kind of one-shotting people. That's what I've heard about it.
I went in a circle.
But a lot of them are, oh, I'm reincarnated in this world. I have all the powers. Oh, there's only 6 types of magical energy? Well, what if I was just reincarnated with all 6 types and practically an omnipotent god?
Omnipotent. You mean omnipotent? By the way, that was the end of the level of the last one.
What's the difference between omnipotent and
So
omniscient?
omnipotent, I'm guessing, means like like omnipotent.
Let me look it up.
Omnipotent means you
I
have.
know what I mean. For the viewers, I'll clarify.
I'm pretty sure they're spelled the same way and they have the same
What's
meaning.
the other one? Omnipotent. What did you say?
I know omnipotent is like something you say.
Omnipotent is having unlimited power. Yeah, being able to do anything. That's what I mean.
And what is omnipotent?
I think we're saying the exact same thing. Just
Okay,
different
well,
pronunciations. Omnipotent, omnipotent. I think we're saying the exact same thing.
Did the rings just appear suddenly as I got this wisp?
Omnipotent or omnipotent. Yeah, we're saying the same thing. Being a god, being godlike, having unlimited power. Yeah, so we're saying the same thing, just different wording.
Okay. Nope. Use it quickly.
But yeah, I don't like it when anime
Come on, come on.
just omnipotent.
Yes.
Nice.
See you later, nerds.
You're gonna fall. Okay,
I'm not. See you later, nerds. Oh, see, look. Since I lost it in time, I just get the end
Well,
of
at the end of the
level.
level. Okay, please don't scare me.
I'm just gonna slide down and maybe there's a pink wisp at the. Yeah, there is.
Would you know where the goal ring is?
Probably in the middle. Since the boss
Probably.
is, since
It's
the
not
boss,
good enough.
Since the boss is like directly in the center. I'm pretty good at the game, as you can tell.
I'm pretty pog cham at the game.
A rank. That's
Can you get the thing? If you don't get it, you gotta cut the episode. Okay, you don't have to cut the episode.
I had to get the other one too.
Wow, you got no points, loser.
But I got an
Fucking loser, got 0 points.
I got so many points that the numbers wrapped over into the letters. I got
This is the boss?
Yeah. We're including the episode because it's really short.
Okay.
Do you remember the first world boss?
No. Because it was so it's the carnival one. It was so forgettable. No. No. Why are they?
I know for a fact these guys are getting harder and harder to beat.
No, they're not, Sonic. You're gonna.
All planets in Eggman.
I'm about to turn left, and all you better duck.
Park
Because I'm about to smack you all with my supersonic speed.
properties of Eggman Enterprises
And its subsidiary. Eggman Enterprises is now the official name.
Copyright.
Hold on.
Shutting down of generators is strictly prohibited. Thank you.
Eggman, I am going to save this planet, and I am going to free these aliens. No copyright law in the universe is going to stop me.
He did it. He said the thing.
The moment he said it. The moment he said these Eggman Enterprises, I knew it was coming. I was like, hold on.
So
Do you
you're
remember how we?
this guy?
Yeah, you got to use a certain wisp to hit him with it. I believe it's Spike. So is that Spike right there? Oh yeah, this guy actually does have like an invulnerable stage where you like genuinely have to try.
Doesn't seem
Whoa!
Use the cups.
Okay. So there's just a moving tutorial button. Okay, that's 2. Okay, Spike. Got him. And then he dies instantly. And I'm just going to charge up all my Spike energy on that, and we did it.
Are you kidding me?
48 seconds.
You just do game development. You just really wanna.
Telling you, the way to beat these bosses is do the one hit kill method.
Just wanna ask them a question. Why they think things are good
No!
ideas?
Sorry, just had a lot of bottled up energy.
That's how I feel watching you beat a boss in 48 seconds.
What is he gonna say?
Wow, sometimes I even impress myself. For a second there, I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off.
Sonic.
Who am I
Stop.
kidding? We both knew how this would end.
Are you talking to the broken robot who can't hear you?
Thank you. Put him in his place. Ass hat.
That's between me and the robot. See, the important thing here is the alien planet.
I have no friends because I'm an asshole. I have to talk to dead corpses to feel better about
It's not a
myself.
corpse, it's a robot.
Nope.
It's not alive.
Say that.
Oh, come on.
Well, okay, you haven't seen Black Mirror, huh?
I've seen you save the game a lot of times, but I've never seen you talk to a pile of metal.
That's why I have you around.
Tachi.
Why is this game so focused on Tai Chi?
Anyways, next episode.
Oh, we're at the water level.
Is there any of these that like actually have them all? Oh yeah, this one does.
Now,
but we
is there
haven't
any
got-
part of this game that's a game? That's
Look at this. Almost
good?
all the wisps. We're missing one last one. I wonder if it's this one.
I wonder if it's the black hole one
We'll
that we
see
talked
ya.
about.
Bye bye.